Morning.
Good morning, Jo. How are we getting on now with our improvement to our web?
Launched last Thursday. So far so good. We thought we'd do a soft launch because there's nothing worse than doing a big hurrah and things crash. I think it's achieving what we want to. So obviously, as you know, I know you think I'm never parted from this.
I know.
80% of people in the UK are now using a smartphone or a tablet. That's going to be 100% almost by 2018. So we've designed it for that rather than the website, rather than a PC. So it means it's quicker, it's sharper, it's easier to find things. And you know, stuff like paying for stuff, finding stuff, you can now do that at the click of one button rather than having to go through 5 or 6 sets of navigations to get
So
there.
am I going to be able to go on there and be able to find exactly what I want without going all around the houses? Because that's what we need. And can my dad do it that way as well?
Well, my mum did it last night. Well, as in she sat beside me and I pressed the buttons.
That's fine.
So I think that's she would have struggled with the site before. It's important that we find out from people. I really want to know what people think about it because we get so close to it, don't we? That we get a bit obsessed. But I really hope that the fact that it's got a sharper search, that you can actually find out more stuff about Doncaster, about your town and what's happening. I hope the feedback we get says that. If the feedback says it needs to be better, we'll make it better because that's the type of council we are. We listen and we learn.
I think it's the right way that we go forward. We need to make it simple as possible. People get frustrated if they start searching, can't find what they want, leave it alone. So great to hear that that's the way that we're going. And we all know, Jo, that you were born with the phone in your hand.
We do. I always say that after my children, this is what I'm rescuing from my house. Because it's got everything in it. You know, I come to work, I read my day's papers on it, I set some of my appointments up. We know that most people, especially young people, if you think I'm bad, my children way outstrip me. Everybody's going to be doing, most people are going to be doing their business this way. And for those people, we always worry about those who can't, although I know there are plenty of silver surfers out there. Actually, just having a simple, easy to use website means our staff will be able to guide people to use it a lot simpler as well.
So what we're going to do is help staff to help people.
Exactly.
But more importantly, make it really simple, but actually get what we're doing out there to people and make it easy when they've got to make payments over. To do it that way, without having to get on the bus, get into town, make their payments and everything else.
Well, and as you know, in terms of all the money we've got to save over the next few years, the cost of a transaction on the website is a 20th of the cost of things like telephone, and face-to-face is even more. So whilst we always need to make sure that people can access a human being if they need to, because those voices on those automated voices drive me bonkers, I'm sure they drive you bonkers. If we can reduce our transaction costs, we can make sure that we preserve more frontline services in line with the pledges that you've given to the people of Doncaster.
And that's great. And yeah, the automated voices do really get under your skin. And that coupled with music following on, and you think, good grief, am I ever going to speak to a human? But where we can make it simple so that they're not getting frustrated and kept in big queues, that's the way forward, isn't it?
So next week when we meet for our formal catch-up, I'll probably have more of an idea about the hits on the website, the number of people using it, the traffic to it, and the type of things people are looking for. So we'll use that real-time information to shape the way we develop it. We've launched it, but that's only the start, it's not the end.
So this really is going to help us save monies to deliver out there really what we want for the people of Doncaster. Now we've had massive reductions and still deliver what we can with the resources we've got in the best way possible.
That's the plan.